Hello, and welcome to an episode of ES Repair. I am your host, Mr. Fix-It. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to a new software by AOMEI technology. You've probably seen my other videos that I've recently done doing the tutorials for their Partition Assistant Home Edition, which was a free software. This one that I'm going to introduce you in this video is also a free software, and you go to the same website as you did for extended partition. The website is extend-partition.com, and you'll probably remember the website here. What you want to do is click download, as I did here, and it will bring you to this site or to this page, and you see all the different software that they have. Well, the one I'm going to work with is this one here. This one is the new software that I'm going to introduce to you, and it's called Data Backupper. Yeah, I know, it seems like an odd name for a program, but nonetheless, this is what they've named it. And I've been testing this software out for about a day or two, and I like it. I mean, you can do system backup, you can do restores, you can back up an entire hard disk or just a particular partition. You can do incremental and differential backups, and you can also make a bootable rescue media, which is similar to the Partition Assistant version. You can learn more if you click there. It brings it to their website, and their website will show you. Now, the only thing that's different, now this is a fairly new software. It's only supporting Windows 7, Windows 8, Server 2008 Revision 2 or Release 2, and Server 2012. And it does support both the 32-bit and the 64-bit versions. Now, I'm being told that they are working on releasing the software for earlier versions of Windows, but I'm not sure when that will be available. But as soon as I find out, I will pass it on to let you know. You can do system backups, which is the operating system. The software allows you to do this without even interrupting the programs. Disk backup, it works with MBR disks, GPT disks, external hard drives, USB disks, and other storage devices that can be recognized by Windows. You can do partition and volume backups. And if you don't want to do the entire disk, then you can actually do a single partition or volume. Plus, you can back up one or multiple partitions or volumes, including dynamic volumes, to an image file. You can also restore the features here. You can do a system recovery, the disk and partition recovery. You can also do selective file restore. Now, all of these features I will be demonstrating in tutorials, but I'm just going to show you an overview as to what this software offers. You can also have clones. You can clone a disk, you can clone partitions or volume. It allows you to do that. It will work with solid state drives as well, and traditional hard drives. And you can clone from a small disk to a larger disk. Other features that it has, as I mentioned earlier, it does have incremental and differential backups, and it's based on full backup. Now, you can create incremental, which is kind of like a setup intervals. You do differential backups. Now, the differential backups do take less time because it only backs up what was changed. Incremental backs up the entire partition or disk, whatever you've chose for it to do. And differential backups only change files that were changed since the last backup. And that's what makes it faster. You do have encryption capabilities to where you can add a password to encrypt your data backup. You can use different types of compression. You can, and it allow you to take up less space, especially if you're going to do things like CDs and stuff like that. You can use it in maximum compression. You can do image file checkers and explorers. This comes in handy because you can check the image to see, if it's intact or if there's any problems with it. You can also explore a backup image to see if what you need is on the backup. You can also do comments on the backups, which come in handy. You can put comments in the backup, and what this will do is help you identify, like it's a system backup, then you type, system backup or what operating system it contains, and then that way you can go through it, look at the comment. Oh, okay, well this is what this backup contains. It also allows you to split backups. So if you're going to do large backups, then this will allow you to split it up into smaller pieces. Especially if you're going to do large backups and you're going to put them on CDs or DVDs, which have limited space, then it will allow you to span or split backups across multiple disks. Another thing I like is you can create a bootable rescue media using either a CD or a USB type flash media drive to restore the system drive on Windows that won't boot. I will be showing you how to do all this. Again, it only supports currently Windows 7, Windows 8, Servers 2008, Release 2, and Server 2012, both 32-bit and 64-bit operating systems. And I am being told that they are working for earlier versions, but I'm not sure exactly how early they're going to go. But as soon as I do find out, I will pass it on and update the watch page and the descriptions. So stay tuned for updates in case, when they are available. The software will support all storage devices recognized by Windows. That includes IDEs, SATAs, SCSIs or SCSIs, solid state drives, USB external disk, hardware RAID. It does support master boot records and the GPT styles formats. And it does support capacities greater than 2 terabytes. So this is basically, just a rundown as to what the software offers. When you click the download button, again, it will show you what it supports. It is a full version, and it's free for the home users and commercial. And the file is very small. It's only 14 megabytes. Now, to get the software, you have to submit a valid email address, and they will send you the link to click on to download the software. Let me go ahead and close this out. That's their website. And let me go ahead and start the program up and show you the actual program. And I've been testing this for about a day or two. off and on. I've been having to do other things, so I haven't done a whole lot with the program, except, you know, basically just going through it to see what all it can do. It does have settings, which comes in handy. These are your default settings for all the backups that you do. Here you have compressions. You can choose if you want no compression, standard compression, or normal, or if you want high compression. Now, high compression will make it as small as possible, but it will take the longest time. It allows you to split. You can do it automatic. You can choose a custom size. You can choose a predetermined size for like CDs and DVDs. It's also got a thing called the intelligent sector, and this can save you a lot of time. What it does is it backs up only the sectors that are used by the system. If the sector contains data, it will get backed up. If it contains nothing, then it'll skip over it and not worry about it. This is what helps speed up your backup time. However, it does have an exact backup function. And what this will do will back up the entire sectors from start to finish, whether they're being used or not. So you're going to be copying free space, in other words. The other thing it has is the VSS function, which is highly recommended to use. VSS, for those of you who are not familiar with it, if you've ever used System Restore in Windows, it uses this service. It's known as the Volume Snapshot Service. And it's a backup technique that all versions of Windows since Windows XP use. And what it does is it allows the program here to back up data without interrupting applications. Now, it will also use this technique for locked files. For instance, Windows. If you've ever tried to do anything to Windows components, it won't let you because it keeps saying that the file is locked or something. Well, this technique allows you to copy the entire operating system. This is what allows you to back it up. And if you've ever used System Restore, it uses the same thing. You've also probably heard it called the Volume Shadow Copy Service. It's the same thing. But you have a choice. You can use the VSS, or you do not have to. But they do highly recommend that you use it. Then that way everything can be copied without any interruptions. In other words, it will help do it in the background. You can do whatever you were doing while this works in the background. And it is recommended to use it. Here it will start up at this screen, which you don't have no backup. And you also have a help. If you click on help, they do have some tutorials, which I will be doing tutorials for this program. It does have a help. It does have support under About. When you click About, this is the very first version. That's why it says 1.0. It's brand new. It gives you the website. It also gives you email for tech support if you ever need it. Tells you what version that the software is. You can also check for updates. So if there's any updates, because you know, if they're fixing something or a bug or anything like that, then it's good to check for updates periodically. The help, you can click on help, and it will bring you to their website, and you can click on what you need help with. And as you can see here, they have all the help that you can use. Gives you the overview, the system requirements. It'll tell you what operating systems it supports. Here they are showing that it supports Windows XP and Windows Vista. I don't know if it supports it yet or not, because the main website says it don't, and they're telling me that it doesn't support it yet. But I'll keep you up to date if it has changed. It does file systems. It will list the file systems that it will work with. It will do 16s, the FAT16s and the FAT32s. There are some functions that cannot be used, but if you need help, most of the help is online that you can use, and it walks you through how to do things. And you know, I like it. I mean, this comes in handy. Disk backups, you know, it walks you through it. It also gives you some tips as to doing backups. And as you can see, there's not much to the program. If you click freeware, this brings to the website for disk partition. This is for their partition software that I've done tutorials for. Let me exit out that. Here we have the backup. Now you'll come across here, and you can create a backup, which automatically brings you to the tab, and it gives you three choices. You could do disk backup, partition backup, or system backup. You can do disk, and here you can name the task. You can select the partitions or the disks that you want to back up. Then you can tell it where to send it, where to store it, which you can store it on any drive that Windows recognizes. You have backup options. Now again, I've shown you the compressions and stuff. This one here is a comment. Now this is what I was referring to earlier. It allows you to add a comment for help, so you'll know what's in the backup. It comes in handy. And you have your restore that shows you all the backups that you have. It'll allow you to clone either a partition or the disk, and it's basically the same thing. You just choose what you're going to back up or clone, and then you choose next. You tell it where it wants to, where you want it to go. You could do a partition or the entire disk. Now it does have utilities. This part comes in handy because you can check an image for problems. You check the integrity of the backup image. Here you can create a bootable media, which I will walk you through to do, and you can explore an image. In other words, you can open the image, look through it to see what's on it, to see if there's a particular file that you want to to restore. And you can open paths and stuff, you know, where the path is to open an image file that needs to be explored. And this is basically all there is. Now, stay tuned, keep an eye on the channel, because I will be doing tutorials for this program. This is AOMEI's Data Backupper software, and it is free for home and commercial use. Well, I'm your host, Mr. Fix-It. This has been a presentation of ES Repair. Thank you for watching.